Hey, Danny Fireman. That's better. Also better. Alright, so we're now out of the era of trying to finish every run that I start. I'm gonna try pretty hard to actually finish a run tonight, but if I get wrecked by Dogra or Chaos, probably just start her over. Hey, the McDougal. Yes, I've done Forge Up Fiesta several times. In fact, there's the past, I don't know, like 7, 8 years or so at this point. There's been a tradition called The Run, where some people race Forge Up Fiesta at the very start before other people will get their jobs assigned. I actually used to be part of that. The first few times that happened. Eventually kind of decided that putting like routing and practice time into a run that I'm only going to do once and not actually like try to get an optimized time at wasn't really for me, but I had fun with it still. Hey, Bull Moose Teddy, welcome in. Ooh, yeah. Of all the times I've done Forge Up Fiesta, though, I have never actually gotten Summoner. That's the only job I've never actually had. I've had Mime and Freelancer, but I've never had Summoner. But yeah, that is a very, very nice team. Hey, Michael Volt. Thank you. Always so satisfying to be able to jump over meddlesome NPCs. I did jump over that NPC, yep. Just something you can do in both this game and Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Right. Yes, exactly. The battle simulator. The way you interact with it is by walking in front of it, not by standing in front of it and pressing the A button. So, in order to interact with it again, I have to walk in front of it again. And since there's two tiles that count as in front of it, it's more efficient to just pace back and forth like that instead of to walk down and up. The fastest runs I've seen skip that completely and just roll on at level 1 and just kind of hope to get lucky enough to get good encounters for leveling up on the way. Maybe eventually I'll try that, but for now I think it's that's a bit riskier than I'm comfortable with at this point for the return. Because if you go into this tower at level 1, it's pretty sketchy as far as getting through fights without people dying. Really, or I should say, really, just the first fight. We'll definitely level up off that. Hey, Ryudo RPG, Shane Zell, let's look. Mash it out. Hey, it's great. Played. Start rolling with that early beat. You're getting a lot of early beats and runs lately too. I mean, that makes Dogra a little harder, but removes the RNG of needing to potentially farm a meat drop afterwards. Hey, don't slip, thanks a look. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and the donations just generosity just blew me away too. More or less tripled the initial goal I set too. Kind of a waste. One enemy kill. Now this is going to be kind of a fate gold here because of being kind of behind on experience here. Didn't get a lot of encounters in the tower. Maybe rethink that split too, and I don't know. Maybe when I've reached the level goal I want before going to the going to Dogra's cave or something. Hey Rocco, thanks a look. Hit level 5 before me. Oh, it might help if I actually equip the side dagger. Oops. I guess that's another reason for the fate gold, was forgetting to do this menu before Water Hag. Honestly, kind of debatable if I should have actually just, instead of moving on after Water Hag, gone back to the combat sim to finish off level 5. I run the route because if I get fights on the go, it works out great. But if I don't, and then I have to farm them. That's time loss kicks in. Oh, you get cooped. Hey, Bamboo, morning, sir. Thank you, thank you. It's new and old. I ran this game a few times after learning it for the 12-hour challenge back in 2016, but I never really tried very hard to get a fast time, and I think I'm gonna do that now. There's a lot of RNG within the first about hour 20 or so. I've yet to actually PB since picking this game up again about like a month and a half, 2 months ago, but had some decent paces. Like I'm on track to needing to hit level 6 sooner rather than later. If I get the early maid, I think I basically want to be a pixie, or I'm sorry, a fairy for Sharon before, in order to be set up for hitting pixie on Chaos. Hey, Visual Man, welcome in. Yep. Paralyzed characters get XP. The ones that don't are dead or petrified characters, and that does end up mattering quite a bit in the latter parts of this run. Like, once I'm about past Chaos, is the worst boss in the run, basically. I'm gonna intentionally get 2 of my characters petrified so that the other 2 level up twice as fast for the rest of the game. Let's reset that one because of getting an ambush very shortly after saving. Hey, Nemesis, thanks for luck. Our fight should level for Sharon. Well, it's kind of a fake gold because most of the I got through the first part of the present world really fast because I didn't really get a ton of random encounters, but I'm having to pay for that now as far as doing extra fights to level up. Always sad to have to turn down robot parts. The problem with using robot parts now is that that would just make that character more or less completely useless until I'm able to. Well, I mean, I become a cyborg, which would be a step down because I don't have good equipment for using cyborg stats. Kind of a crappy situation. I hope that doesn't miss. Alright, there we go. Right, yeah, that's gonna put me on track towards being a pixie for chaos, which is kind of the whole goal of the evolution route thus far. Be able to Curtis and Sharon should be should be able to one-shot witches at level 6 because they have 160 health. So the main reason I'm losing time here is because the meat drop I got translates into needing to fight chaos at level 10 instead of 9 to be a pixie. Invest some extra time into grinding, set that up. You kill this turn? Yep, alright, nice. That was a very cooperative Dogra. And of course I get the meat drop that I'd pretty much would need to be able to continue the run if I hadn't already gotten one. And if I hadn't gotten a beat drop before kind of earlier, I would have fought Lara at level 5 instead of 6. Couple fights for Bunny if the opportunities present themselves. At this point, I really can't have Sharon level up again outside of boss fights until after Chaos. Oh, nice, Digidomo. Yeah, Idura really likes to call flunkies. Depending on which fight you're talking about, those flunkies can be really... I mean, I'd say it's probably the first Idura fight that's the hardest casually, because you only have 2 characters plus your capsule monster, and Idura's flunkies are probably the most dangerous of all the fights with them at that particular one. Makes me happy to hear love for Luffy. Yeah, if you're having trouble, I would just level up a bit more. Chunk. DQ3 Remake's really good. I just finished it last weekend, or it's 2 weekends ago. A very good time. Definitely planning to play it again in the lead up to the DQ1+2 remake coming out. Maybe ideally with a different battle party too. I did for in the post game, yeah. The main thing I'd want to do differently for a second playthrough is to try the monster wranglers as part of the main story. Gonna peace out since we didn't hit anything. Well, I mean, I had to learn all abilities to get platinums that involved leveling up a goof off, but that I didn't do until post game. But yeah, I mean, it might be fun to try to be able to get 2 sages earlier too, because a goof off. Not only can a goof off become a sage without needing I think it's called Words of Wisdom in the remake, as opposed to the Book of Satori, which is what I mostly know it as. Some of their I think one of their abilities in particular synergizes really nicely with Sage, which is basically powering up your magic for the next few turns. By the time I got that was kind of past when it was really useful. Softs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for a Game Boy game, yeah, I think the exploration is really well done in this game. It's pretty decently well done in all 3 games, but I mean, I am definitely admittedly biased towards this one because it's the only one I actually played as a kid. The non-tear gas strats for sure. They higher leveled. I have a lot of time to save on my PB here, just because my PB did some extra grinding after Dogra that ended up going pretty slowly. Yeah, fighters that can use magic are fairly important, at least in the original SNES, well, the SNES remake of DQ3's speedrun. You know, the HD remake speedrun is all about the monster wrangling. Hey, Arku. Oh, this is the first run attempt tonight. Well, technically the second, although I reset the first one on the tutorial fight. It's going well enough so far. Yeah, just kind of like with Final Fantasy V, I think just experimenting around with different job combos and synergies is a lot of the fun of DQ3. Pretty close. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's not how you spell paralyzed. Yeah, I mean I only had to reset once on the climb up this tower. I didn't get the tear gas from the shipwreck before coming here, and then I also just took some more risks on Ashura and didn't get punished too hard as far as accepting a 1 in 4 chance that he'll kill somebody if he double attacks them 2 turns in a row, and that the only reason I actually had to revive someone at all was because just he used a high damage attack on Protus at one point. That was, yeah, and didn't really set much on the way out of the tower too. Alright, see what Mr. Chaos has to say about this run. But even before that, let's see what Mr. Chaos's castle has to say about this run, because that's a pretty problematic place, too. Believe it or not, I've actually never played Dragon Quest VIII. I somehow just missed that there were more Dragon Quests released after 4 until much, much later. Hey, Travis, welcome in. Yeah, happy Sunday to you too. I had to sell all of my remaining potions there, but I really wanted that extra elixir because I was so close to being able to afford it. Well, one thing that would definitely motivate me to play Dragon Quest VIII is if the 3DS version got ported to, like, Steam and PS5 and stuff like that. That definitely looks like the definitive, more or less the definitive version of the game. Not that I have like anything super against the 3DS. I just generally prefer playing games on console rather than handheld stuff. All these evil eyes. I'd love to see one on the way down this tower, because after Chaos, I need an evil eye fight in order to get Curtis and Gloria petrified. How many resets I have to take here over bad fights. 300 plus hours, now that is impressive. Like, the game I've definitely sunk the most time into in recent memories, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which was 200-ish hours. Not counting speedruns and stuff, though. Like, a lot of my long-standing speed games, like Chrono Trigger in particular, I'm sure vastly go over that. Yeah, Diana Fire, that's something that took me a while to get fully desensitized to when I first got into speedrunning RPGs and skipping chests. Probably just instantly, when I got an encounter the next step after saving, I probably should have just said immediate. students. Do this. Let's not get ambushed. Oh yeah, definitely spent a fair bit of time in the casino in Dragon Quests 4 and 11. Stand out the most to me. Track how much damage I'm doing with the calculator. Just set up into the fight properly. Perfectly okay with him outspeeding Sharon there, because then Curtis didn't get hit by the quake. Hoping to not see a quake this turn. Alright. Nice. The only thing that, I mean, other than just being faster, as that boss can always go, the only thing that could have really been like significantly better was was Curtis also getting petrified at the end of the fight. But yeah, if anyone hasn't seen me run this before, I wanted all the experience from Chaos to go to Sharon. Everybody else needs to either be dead or petrified at the end of the fight, which is why I was having to use a calculator to track his health, so I know when I need to start preparing for the end of the fight. Hey, Linux Man, thanks a look. So now, if I get an evil eye on the way down, I take it to Curtis, but try to get Curtis petrified too. Yeah, I mean, the main thing that Chaos can do to ruin my day at the end of the fight is to go before Sharon and then use Stone Gaze on her. I mean, that's probably a little more likely than him using one of his regular attacks and critting. Because if Sharon's at full health, she can survive anything Chaos can do that does damage if it's not a crit. But if she's alone and then gets petrified, that's game over. Safe scumming quite as aggressively here, but see ambushes by large groups of monsters. A prostitution? I'd say yes and no. I mean, because bosses in this game, objectively, I think are a bit harder than in Legend 2, but because this game has traditional levels and experience, if you get stuck on a boss, you can just grind some extra levels to make it easier, whereas in Legend 2, if you never quite get the hang of the kind of unconventional level up system, then kind of just stuck. Since I didn't get an evil eye on my way out of Chaos's castle, let's try to get one shipwreck. I guess I should go get the tear gas too. There we go. see ya. I'm not gonna try to win the fight. Ideally, I win that fight and get the experience, but not when my entire party is either petrified or confused. Alright, well that was not horrible. I mean, yeah, the kind of the desired outcome is to get the petrifications either from Chaos himself or from a Eagle Eye encounter on your way out of Chaos's castle, but that was not horrendously slow. I'm losing time here because of route differences, because my PB didn't get the mutants petrified until after going to the future, so I'm going to be saving a couple minutes on this next segment because of that. Not if I go to the wrong time period, though. Oh, I can't go directly from the past to the future? That's annoying. Wasting a bunch of time on correct time travel. Hey, Nacho, thank you. Yeah, I mean the times were nothing to write home about, of course, but it was fun and raised a good chunk of change for getting Witch's the helmet slot. Definitely see myself doing something like that again. So the first hour of this run was definitely good enough that I definitely gonna finish this one out, even if I get owned by the robot parts farm. Can I even afford the Geta stuff at this point? It's gotten a lot of fights yet. Hey Tristal, excellent. To the sea. Hey Fiosha, thank you. Alter Ego from Castlevania, appreciate it. So now we're gonna be doing some level grinding. If I actually can get encounters. After this fight, Sharon, start going. Time to go on a field trip to some shipwrecks. It's getting a 2-pack, I'm not gonna waste it. Ah. Figured I was past needing to have Dion cover Sharon, but clearly not. This I could really go for a part drop from. Hey, alright. So many fights. So much this thing, which is Ah! I want to do that. Second time I've done that too, where I've forgotten that there is the tear gas equipped. Now that's going to be a problem for later. I buy another tear gas to replace that. Because I'd done like 3 fights or so since the last time I saved. Otherwise I would have reloaded. The issues I'll have from being short that tear gas are, I guess, not really worth doing a couple minutes worth of progress on grinding. Yo, DW randomizer, thank you. Match was an exciting one. It's doing. He's running a little behind, but not too surprisingly, given that he's died twice during the. Marathon ended pretty well. I basically tripled my initial goal. Initial goal was $750. Ended up with $2,250. Hurt. Yeah, I'm very heavily considering doing that again next year, probably also for Thanksgiving. Either if not doing Final Fantasy Legend Trilogy again, doing at least some kind of special stream for a fundraiser. Sophia 2 Iris percent run. Probably not. Once again, got the Beguiler, but I don't care. It means I have a robot and I'm not having to stop and farm. Alright. Short a couple thousand, but I'll be able to make that up on the go. Check how many tear gases I have. Just try to something in this dungeon, I guess, to get the cash I need. Really? When I was already down to 2 gas, too. In that time, it was just the game trolling me by Arthur being confused. Well, he can't do it again because he has no more tear gas now. That close to the level. Alright, well, got a real shot at a PB now. I don't think it's like going to be a great time, but yeah, I'd say a chance at sub 240 if the end game's really solid, and I'm very, very much ready to finally have splits to run against based on the route I'm using too. Sacrifice a little time here to go back to buy the spells I need. Have the money centered here. Kind of feels like if I get a cyborg part drop inside one of the shipwrecks, that's making it very, very likely that I'm going to get the Beguiler, which is the weaker of the two robot forms for level 15 Arthur. Because of how the transformation table works. So many encounters. They have to worry too much about ambushes and can't runs. About what to do for Maitreya with having no tear gas for Arthur. It's gonna have to spend 2 turns killing the flunkies, I guess. Exit, but I'd really rather not, given that means I don't get experience or money. Alright, glad I saved, given that this brief period of time I don't have Dion, my at slightly elevated risk of run failures. He save scum this part just because like fight's gonna be can't run. I guess also I don't necessarily have to reset over every can't run anymore. I reset over that big group there, but I do eventually get out of the fight. Healed up the damage well enough. Ah, this is just painful though. Try a couple times to run from this one, give it. No. Yeah, no, elemental weaknesses aren't instant death. Losing time over optimal for this fight, not only because I didn't have the right amount of tear gas going in, but Arthur being a Beguiler instead of a guard both means that he's weak against all of Maitreya's spells, and his attacks are doing about like 70 less damage per hit. sparking. I think it mattered that much, but never know now. I have so much trouble finding the darn radio. Hey, Wolf. I think that well, more or less breaking even is more due to just having to fight stuff on Floatland and then the run failures in the tower rather than the boss fight. Tells me there's a fair bit of time still to save there. Okay, so one fight will definitely want Sharon to level up once before Fenrir, the next boss, just that she's a faster form. Smaller group. It would have been a little faster, but way of knowing. To be really aggressive with healing. Arthur specifically, because of him being weak to Fenrir's magic. Yeah, somehow he's able to, without eyes. I credit the, all the skulls he's adorned with, helping him see. So much is spam. That would also be a non-issue if Arthur was a guard instead of a Beguiler, because the guard passively cures status of conditions in between turns. Mostly the end of boss fights that are going to be slower because of having the wrong robot form. Really, the main issue I might have rest of the run is just status conditions rather than elemental weaknesses. Save the heal spell that I knew. Cool. But I'm now out of confused cure items. Let's see if that causes problems. Oh, I've definitely have never forgotten about this boss, just because I struggled pretty hard with this guy as a kid. I was able to beat the next boss after, because you can actually go to the next dungeon after this without beating this guy, and you can fight the boss who's actually at the beginning instead of at the end. But even if you do that, you can't actually enter the next dungeon until you've beaten this guy. I'd really like to start gaining some time on these splits, though. But a lot of time to save on the end game, but I don't want to keep falling further and further behind. Leading. Hey, Euphoric, thank you. Zero crits on Dahak, so Yeah, I mean, having a kind of a reptilian creature that has one upper jaw and two lower jaws is certainly interesting design. Yep. Toothbrush and toothpaste economy must be massive in Pureland. Yep. It's so subtle. Well, I mean, this game came first, but not so subtly reused as the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I'm out to the awesome shrine theme too. Holding this again, I just had too many fights here. No like ambushes or run failures, but just a lot of fights to load in and out of. Gain a little bit here though. I haven't gained time since Chaos. I mean, it step. They're one-of-a-kind time machines, so let's just walk to the next town over and get another one. Here. Yes, me? Weapon for Alan to fight the final. A is an in with the Lady of the Lake. Agron is able to confuse, but Agron can silence. The split I just added recently, this is for leaving the underworld. Zone. Ways to get caught up on levels a bit. Hit up the Feral Underground City shopping mall. Less breaking it. skip the shopping trip here and visit Bent instead. I miss my boot. More or less broke even. Speeds yet. This fight can fall off the rails. Load engage. Love to have seen a crit there, but at least it didn't have to burn too many elixirs to make final fights feel sketchy, at least. Alright, well, definitely can save 2 minutes on this split if I don't... Can save... Honestly, I can save like 5 minutes too if I get... if it goes really, really well, but I'll settle for getting PB at all. Fortunately, there's some backup Dions that at the end of the game. Only see one, but who says there aren't more? Hey, Crudad, welcome in. Throwaway comment about how, oh yeah, your dad's brain is the CPU of the Talon. Don't worry about it. word ribbon since I don't have. It's the wrong word. Very minor detour. You know what? No, not gonna take an ambush nukes. Sucks with all the text before the fight, but odds are I'm gonna have to spend several turns picking myself back up from an ambush nuke. Alright, so 5 blitzes. Alright, Valor is now going last every turn. Yeah, I've heard that a couple times, and yes, I wholeheartedly agree that the lizard family of monsters, from the back at least, looks a lot like Spider-Man. Always more believe that his head looks like a banana. Come on. Him to kill Sharon at this point. But Sharon just level up and evolve away from a form that has Blitz. If I screwed up and it didn't happen, I'd just YOLO Xagor rather than reset, because that would kill PB chance to have to fight Balor again. Let's do this. A lot of time to save here. That's 2. No, there isn't. Sadly, Saul's plan kind of is failure. Alright, here we go. not going last every turn. And surviving DK force with 2 HP is all calculated, by the way. Yeah, I agree to Travis. Especially Legends 2 and 3, the quality of the sprite work is just so good for a game. The mods are coming. They've been pretty late the last couple runs, though. Yeah, here we go. He's defending this turn, so we're getting mods. Crits. Okay, crit Bell. I think Sharon crit Balor, but Arthur didn't. This attack would hurt a lot if I hadn't gotten those diamond shields and boots, by the way. Yeah, same. Autumn shines. There was a remake of this game on the DS that was Japanese only, but it looks and plays very, very differently from the original. Hey, got him. Finally got a PB. Beating my PB from 2017. Thanks to the GGs, everybody. it was a pretty nice final segment. I'm a little surprised I wasn't closer to my gold 1848, but getting just no real crits probably was the reason. Oh no, we're done tonight. I don't really have time for another one. We'll have time for another one next week, though. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, definitely Travis. It's a pretty wild ride too, where just every run is very, very different as far as how it plays out, especially for the first half. But yeah, we had kind of a fake gold at the start because I was level 4 when I beat Waterhag and wasn't really that close to level 5. Yeah, sub. I mean, a really good run could sub 230, I think, with this route. That would require some pretty significant risk taking, though. I mean, as of right now, I'd like to see more like a 235 or so. But obviously, the faster the better. But yeah, so let's see. So yeah, and then I got a meat drop that I was able to give to Sharon just on the overworld in the present. And I mean, I pretty much have just always been doing that lately to even though that makes Dogra a bit harder and slower, it also just removes all RNG with needing to get a meat drop. Although ironically, I got the witch meat drop from Dogra in this run, which is the kind of the optimal way for it to play out, that I evolved Sharon after the Dogra fight. But yeah, so in hindsight, maybe I should have gone back and hit the combat sim a bit more before going to the past, just because I was still kind of far from level 5, and I just need some better notes about the evolution routes too. I think just so like if I get a fire or earth meat drop and I give it to Sharon, I'll just know right then and there what level I need to start the boss. Just the boss fights at. Because like for this run, it ended up that the level I evolved Sharon at was going to set it up for her to need to be level 10 for Chaos. And since I already had that before going to the past, that kind of I should have just done some more combat sim grinding. Thanks for the GG order storm. Done some more combat sim grinding before going to the past, just because I knew that I'd need to be level 6 before fighting Lara. And overall, I think the combat sim is going to be faster than just been taking fights in the past in Dogra's cave. So yeah, so that's definitely an opportunity to save some time, not only from just slightly better preparations, but also from getting it to work out that I fight Chaos at level 9 instead of 10, so I don't have to grind quite as much. Although that's wholly dependent on just kind of where and when I get the meat drop for Sharon. Okay, so then I had a pretty nice Ashura segment, didn't really have to reset a lot in the tower. I played Ashura a little riskier as far as not using guard every turn, and Ashura didn't really troll me too much as far as double attacking characters. I know he got a crit, and I had to use an elixir there, but getting through the fight with only using one elixir was quite nice. Let's see, then can't really complain too much about the Chaos split, I'd say. I mean, I didn't have to reset a ton in the castle when I first tried Chaos. Well, I had to reset because of an ambush, and but then the second time around was a success. sub 50 chaos is definitely possible. I mean, like, the Japanese record is sub 40 chaos, but that's not really directly comparable, both because of being the Japanese version with faster text and playing on Super Game Boy 1, which runs the game too fast too. Let's see, how goes the run? Well, it's over, and I PB'd, so it went well. Let's see, then it was a little disappointing that I had like 3 or 4 encounters with Evil Eyes in the climb up Chaos's castle, and then didn't get any on the way down. But getting at Chaos Petrified, I think Gloria near the end of the fight, and then it didn't really take super long for to find an Evil Eye and then to get Curtis Petrified, although I had to run away instead of getting to get the experience from that fight. I also didn't get any fights at all to get Sharon a level before the Evil Eye fight too, because ideally I win a fight either on the way down Chaos's castle or on the overworld or something, just that she's a slightly faster form for the Evil Eye fight, and it never quite worked out, but it still ended up alright. And losing time there is just because of route differences, because my previous PB took the Evil Eye fight in the future instead of in the present, so I mean I'm really happy to finally have splits up based on my current route now. Then as far as the future grind, it was a little slow starting out because I didn't really get that many encounters during the first round of story triggers, and then I kind of screwed up too with after getting Dion, where I didn't guard Sharon, and then of course one of the enemies confused her and she tear gassed my own party and I had to reset, although that wasn't like a super long reset. I screwed up and wasted one of Arthur's tear gases, and then he ended up using the other one because of being confused later. Well, that only really cost time on the Maitreya fight, and then on the fight I did take for leveling up before Fenrir, but yeah, I mean the latter half of the future grind was decent. I didn't get quite enough money to buy everything, but it was close enough. And the important part, which is the main reason I was able to PB, was that I got both. Well, I technically got a cyborg part and a robot part on the go, and I didn't have to stop the run to farm for them. I mean, I got the weaker of the 2 robots, namely the Beguiler, which costs me time at the start of Pureland and on Maitreya, but it's always going to be faster to just roll with the first robot I get, so hopefully I'm able to get a guard next run that gets past Chaos on good pace. Yeah, I mean the RNG on meat and parts isn't quite as bad in Glitchless as it is in any percent, because in any percent you basically want to get robots pretty much as soon as possible, and you don't. There's no opportunities to farm on the go, really. You just have to just stop the run and fight robots until you get 4 part drops. An 80% run does use manipulation, but you're only able to manipulate getting a fight that has robots, not to get the drops. Let's see, so then... Yeah, the top of Maitreya's tower was pretty stinky, actually. I had a lot of run failures after losing Dion. Like, I don't know, in hindsight I probably should have tried more to run from the fights after a failure before resetting, or just save scummed more aggressively, but that was unfortunate. Maitreya was a little derpy because of not having any tear gases on Arthur, but I mean, I more or less broke even despite the issues in that segment, so there's definitely time to be saved there. And for Fenrir and Guha, I mean, I'll save time if I can get a better robot, more or less, because those are the Maitreya, Fenrir, and Guha are the boss fights where not having the desired robot kind of hurts me the most. Both because I'm doing less damage per hit, and especially with Maitreya and Fenrir, I'm taking more damage too. Yeah, then I missed my underworld split and then hit the wrong button and deleted my ruins one. But I know I saved like about a minute on the ruins and broke even on the underworld. Saved just a little bit on Agron, and then yeah, and then Xagor is where the meat of the time savings was, because I know this route is able to kill Balor and Xagor a bit faster, and I think my shopping was a lot less efficient for Xagor too. But yeah, really happy to finally get a PB. Was kind of hoping to be closer to a sub 240, but we'll get there. And I had some goofy mistakes here and there too, like doing the wrong kind of time travel at one point. Um, and then kind of learning that if I go to the past, I can't go directly to the future. I have to go back to the present, so that ate a bit of time. Couple movement mistakes here and there with like going back through screen transitions. Yeah, Topaz shot. It's yeah. I mean, levels matter a lot in the early game, but in the late game, not really quite as much. I mean, the main thing levels matter in this glitchless speed run is just Sharon's evolutions, because beast people evolve every time you level up. So a lot of the routing for the second half of the run is to get Sharon good forms that are useful against each of the Pureland bosses.